everyone, welcome. We're going to do a short animation today. I'm going to show you how to make a very simple ball bouncing animation only using Google Slides, which is pretty great because that means it's free. So you're going to start off with on your drive, you should be in your drive already, and you're just going to create a Google slide. Now when you make one, it's just going to show you the very basic thing here. For presentation, you can just put ball bounce for now. And then you're going to select all of this. You can just hit the backspace or delete it however way you know how to delete it. So you're going to actually we're just going to make we're going to use a simple color here. You're going to click a background color. You can choose any color you want. I'm going to do blue just to stay within the cool family. So you choose any color you want. This is just for our basic bouncing ball. And now we're going to try and find the ball. So we have to go to Google Images for that. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You're going to insert, and then see how the drop down menu shows image. You're going to go to image, and then after that you're going to go to you're actually going to go to search the web. And this is going to make it super easy for you to find things on the side. Here, wait, let me do that again. So image, search the web. I had Ocean pulled up. But you're actually going to look up ball transparent. Yeah, you're going to look up ball transparent. That way it gets rid of the background of the ball, not an image like this. You can choose the soccer ball if you'd like, but I'm going to choose this blue ball. And once you click it, it's going to check mark the image, and then you're going to hit insert. Now I have my blue ball, and it doesn't have the background, so we just have the ball. But notice how it's selected, so we don't want it to be this big. So we're going to make it smaller. We're going to make it a small size. Okay, so now we have our ball all by itself. So all of this is right here is your slides. And we're actually, if you want to take a look at it, we're going to make a couple of them. So as we talked about in class, our ball needs to move here to here. So we kind of need to just make like a V shape in order for the ball to fall to the ground and then bounce back up and go into the next frame. So we're going to do each frame of that in order for this to work. So you're going to put it over here. It's okay if it's not showing the entire ball because we want it to look like it's coming from the outside of the frame. So that's going to be your first frame. Okay, and then after that, you're going to make a second one. Now, the easiest way to do this to save you some time is to make a duplicate of this. You could just right click on your computer and copy this and paste it. Or, so from here, you're going to just duplicate slide. It'll save you a lot more time. So now we have two of the same image, right? Our image has not changed. So the second one, we are going to move it slightly down. Now our image is going to go from here to here for the next frame. And you're basically going to keep doing that as your ball moves from here to there. It's going to take a little bit of time, but trust me, worth it in the end. So again, you're going to right click and you're going to duplicate slide. Make sure you're duplicating the last slide you just did. And then you're going to go to the next one, move it slightly down, and then duplicate slide, and so on and so forth until you keep going. So I'm going to speed this up so that you guys can see just how it works. So now we're here at the bot. So I got to about 16. You don't need the same amount, but you should be around 16 at this point when your ball has gone from up here all the way down. And a good way to check that to see how it's looking is you could always go from your beginning and just kind of slide through it. I usually hit the down key, the key that goes down. and just kind of quickly go through it to see how fast it's looking. Mine looks pretty good from here to there. Now what you want to do to make it look like the ball is actually not just touching the bottom frame, you kind of want to do the same thing we did from the beginning and make sure a little bit of it of the bottom is cut off. That way it kind of looks like the ball has hit the ground, and we're going to create that movement again to the right. So I'm going to fast forward that just so you can see it going to the right. So now we're about to reach the end, so I'm going to show you how we're finishing this. Again, if you can take a guess, we are going to make sure our ball is going to be cut off at the end, so it looks like it's going from in frame, hitting the ground, and out of frame. So now we're just going to do the last one. See, I did roughly about 30, so you should have around 30. You don't have to have 30 exact. If you have a little bit under, a little bit over, it should be fine. You should not have 100 or anything. So at this point, now we have our animation, and you can go ahead again, check it, make sure how it's looking. Should be looking something kind of like that. Then you are going to, in order for us to be able to see it like this, you're going to go to, once you're done, do this when you're done, okay? You're going to go File, you're going to go to Share, and you're going to publish to web. Now it's actually not going to publish it to the internet for everyone to see, but it makes it accessible. So you're going to see how it says Auto Advanced Slides. Here you're not going to put every 3 seconds. You are actually going to put every second. And even this is not going to be fast enough. We're actually going to make it faster. But you're going to put Start Slideshow as soon as the player loads, and you're going to restart the slideshow after the last slide. Then you are going to publish it. And it's going to ask, are you sure? And you say, okay. You're going to publish it, and it's going to give you this link. You're going to copy this link, and you are going to open a new tab, and you can just go ahead and paste the link and go to it. It's going to show your slide, but notice how the slide is pretty slow. So actually over here, you see where it says 1,000 in the bar. Right now, we're actually going to click on that. If it lets you. I feel like with me, it was having a hard time. Just go to the end if you need to. Or if you need to stop this too. I think you can click it and stop it. You're going to go ahead and go to the end of that. Go to that 1,000. And instead of making it 1,000 frames, I think it's 1,000 a second, you're actually going to make it 100. So just delete one of those zeros. You're going to hit enter. And now it should be at the frames that we want it to be. And you should be done. Once you're done here, go ahead and show Ms. Rodriguez that you've completed it. And she's going to tell you what you're going to do next after this.